Lesson 31 is over classifying triangles and quadrilaterals. And on page 171 in their workbook, there's a really good page on showing what a polygon is, a regular polygon. You know, it breaks down the number of sides and what the shape is called. And then on the triangles and quadrilaterals, it shows the different triangles, like a scaling triangle, isosceles, equilateral, acute, obtuse, and right triangle. And it also showed trapezoids, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, and square. We're going to look at page 172. And it says in triangle ABC, the measure of angle A is 10 degrees. The measure of angle B is 70 degrees. And we've got to try to classify triangle ABC. We know that AB measures 12 centimeters. We know that BC measures 4 centimeters. And then we know that CA measures 10 centimeters. Measure A equals 10 degrees. Measure B equals 70 degrees. So we know if we add those two up, that's going to be 80 degrees. And then we just need to subtract, because the sum of a triangle would be 180 degrees, and we've got to subtract those two angles that we know. So we would subtract 100 minus 80 degrees. 180 minus 80 degrees would give you 100 degrees. And so we're going to be able to classify these angles. And we know that the ones that measure less than 90 degrees are angle A and angle B, and those are acute angles. And then we know that the angles that measure between 90 degrees and 180 degrees are obtuse angles, and that's like angle C. So this triangle is known as an obtuse and scaling triangle. On problem 2, it says, what are all the different quadrilaterals that can be used to classify the quadrilateral at the right? Well, the quadrilateral is not a trapezoid because it has two pairs of opposite sides that are parallel, because these two are parallel and these two are parallel. The quadrilateral is a parallelogram because it has two pairs of opposite sides that are parallel and congruent. The quadrilateral is a rhombus because it has all the properties of a parallelogram, and because all four sides are congruent. And then the quadrilateral is a rectangle because it has all the properties of a parallelogram, and because it has 4 right angles. And it says the quadrilateral is a square because it has all the properties of a rectangle and all the properties of a rhombus. So it says, what are all the different quadrilaterals that can be used to classify the quadrilateral? And that would be parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, and square.